And welcome to another live stream watch along reaction. Tonight we're watching and reacting to New Caledonia versus Jamaica FIFA World Cup 2026 Intercontinental Playoff Semifinal Path 1. The winner plays DR Congo on Tuesday. Will I cover any Intercontinental playoffs if Jamaica loses? Tonight? Probably not. On Tuesday. If Jamaica wins, of course, I'll cover their game against the Congo. Still covering the Italy game, but it might just be Italy and Canada if Jamaica chokes here. But, which, I mean, knowing Jamaica is possible. But, with that being said, we got a interesting match to play. And we got our third playoff game of the day. And then our third of four, if you want to look at the games we're doing over the next, from 24 hours of when we started. Or I guess, 14 hours or whatever, depending on how you want to look at it. But this group of games we're doing from the Italy game to the Venezuela-Trinidad game, which, by the way, I checked. Yes, the Venezuela-Trinidad game starts at 5. I fixed it. I'll keep an eye on it just to make sure the math wasn't wrong, but no, FIFA Plus was right. FIFA Plus was right. FIFA Plus was right. So, either way. So, no, we will be here for that game. And it'll be 5 a.m. instead of 4, which I guess isn't as bad, but I'll still be up. I'll still stay up through it. No naps. If I could trust my ability to nap, I would. But not here. I trust my ability to nap like I did at the old house. So I'll be up throughout the whole thing, and then I'll review the video and then go to sleep in the morning, which is about what I normally do anyway, but neither here nor there. With that being said, starting 11s are as follows for this match. Rocky Nykeen in goal for New Caledonia. The back five of Morgan Matalon. We have Didier Simon. We have Fonzie Ranchain. We have Joseph Athale and Abiezer Geno. The midfield three of Angelo Fulgini. We have Cesar Ziula. We have Joris Canon. And the front two of Jean-Jacques Catrala and Georges Gope Fenepe. For Jamaica, in goal, we have Andre Blake. The back four of Joel Latibaudiere. We have Richard King, Ethan Pinnock, and Ronaldo Webster. The midfield three of Karoy Anderson, Isaac Hayden, and Efron Mason Clark. And the front three of Andre Brooks, Bailey Katamarteri, and Tyrese Campbell. Let's look at the bench for Jamaica. Some big names: Amari Bell, Damian Lowe, Bobby Reed, Casey Palmer, Jamal Lowe, Leon Bailey, Ronaldo Cephas, all on the bench because I guess Rudolph Speed is guessing he does not need his best 11 to beat New Caledonia. And why not save them for DR Congo and try not to get them red cards or yellow cards or get them injured, which it's a measured decision. It's a measured plan, but is it going to work? We'll find out. We got the game to go. We'll be going. And they're playing at Estadio Akron, the home of Chivas, in this game. The winner, what's New Caledonia's best player? Historically, it is Gope Fenepe, their best scorer. Georges Gope Fenepe, 37-year-old, their historically best scorer, and honestly been good during the playoff or the World Cup qualification run as well. 24 games, 17 goals, or current best scorer. Played 76 minutes against New Zealand and nothing in that 3-0 loss. But, you know, we'll see what goes on here. One CONCACAF team has been eliminated from this playoff tournament, that being Suriname. Blew it against Suriname, who blew it against Bolivia. We were live for that one, and Suriname blew it. Somebody disliked my video. My review video. I wonder why. Was it because I said Suriname was the better team? 3 comments. Let's see the comment. Okay. Yeah, somebody was mad. Somebody was mad. I said Suriname was the better team. How am I biased? Either way. I see the only team they're playing in Europe is Fulgini from Lens on loan to Al Tawoun in Saudi. So not in Europe. Okay. How am I biased? Okay. How am I biased towards Suriname as a Canadian commentator? As that comment said. How am I biased? Well, you focus on CONCACAF. Yeah, I know Suriname the best, but I wouldn't say, Suriname did have better team. I thought so. I thought Suriname played better. Just because you don't have the bulk of the possession doesn't mean you can't be the better team on the night. I don't understand. Oh, that's probably why. It's like, well, Bolivia had more possession. Getting ready to go to sleep, but I want to ask you if Tavon Gray is playing. Tavon Gray is not playing. He is not starting, that is for sure. Let me check the bench again. He is not on the bench. No, he is not playing. He will not play today. He might be on, I don't know, is he on the roster? 4 minutes to kickoff. Teams are walking out of the Stadio Akron. Jamaica should win this game, but we'll see what happens. One more game today, and then, of course, 1 in the morning when it comes to Trinidad and Venezuela. Which, by the way, Trinidad is playing at 5 a.m. Trinidad is playing at 5 a.m., so. Guess he's not in the plans for Jamaican World Cup if they make it. Well, I don't know. I think I don't know. Squad values and players, yeah, Bolivia is better Bolivian league players. How many times? Suriname didn't score 2 1v1s in the first half. That lost them the game. I agree with that. Go time. What, I'll be sleeping. I didn't say. I was just saying that I will be live for the Trinidad game. You can sleep if you want to. If you need to. That's your prerogative. I won't be. So we'll see if Sun is. How many times will Jamaica have to play against this team? Once. They have to play New Caledonia once to play a final on Tuesday against DR Congo. We'll play and win. If they play and lose, they're out. Of course. But they're playing this team once. It's do or die. No second leg. It's in Mexico. It's a 1-game playoff to go to a playoff final. So a playoff semifinal, but one team's already in the final. Either way, once. One time playing New Caledonia for a chance to play DR Congo to go to the World Cup if you win against DR Congo. Pretty simple. Either way. "90 minutes of football here, and we will see." He has not 2018 World Cup. But playing a lot of minutes, I would say he's played a lot of minutes, but I don't think that totally tells the story. But is he world class? Yeah, for the most part. Do I think he's struggling? Yes. I think he's struggling, but he also is world class. Surinam's game plan was good. Bolivia's a more work team. They all play in the same league. Meanwhile, Suriname had to use their strengths and be rapid in counterattack. They don't have chemistry of years together. Exactly. Now, again, if they scored the 2-goal breakaways in the first half they had, starting 11, Nikeen, Ranchon, Malathon, Simon, Athale, Geno, Kenon, Fulgini, Gope Fenepe, Catrawa, and Zeula for New Caledonia is their starting 11. Yankees winning. Well, good for them. So they're going to be 2-0 before the Jays even play a game. Que cazzo. Juan Lara, the VAR referee tonight. Good to see these matches are 80% full. Hey, it's Mexico. I'm not surprised. No referee. Doesn't tell you who the referee is. Okay. Jamaica, Andre Blake, Ronaldo Webster, Ethan Pinnock, Richard King, Joel Atibaudiere, Efron Mason Clark, Isaac Hayden, Karoy Anderson, Andre Brooks, Tyrese Campbell, and Bailey Katamarteri for Jamaica. Is their starting 11. This one's doing pretty good, ain't it? Either way. Suriname and Bolivia had more fans at the stadium than Rayados playing at BBVA in the Champions Cup against Shelahu. Okay, understandable. Well, understandable. Monterey had 34K, and Akron said sold 70% for this match. I'm sure the finals Tuesday will be 100% full. Yep, and Jamaica playing for a World Cup final playoff spot. Yeah. 33,547 people at Monterey for the first game for Bolivia-Suriname. 16,448 for Monterey versus Shelahu. That's a little bit unfair, but okay, we're off. New Caledonia have the ball, and they're playing it forward. That's out for a throw-in. 90 minutes of football to be played. Well, it's both. Well, I can't speak French, so it's all English here. All English for this one, because I can't speak French. Throw-in. Come on, Jamaica. Off we go. And then, of course, we got Trinidad versus Venezuela at 5 a.m. 5 a.m. Central. 6 Eastern. So, most of you can sleep. I could, too, if I wanted to. But, playing forward. New Caledonia made the playoff. That trade Habs Islanders is working out for both teams. Here we go. How we doing, McChronicle? Final playoff game of the day. We still pretty much have one more game to do after this, being the Trinidad game, which is just a FIFA series friendly. Playing forward. Should I go to the Islanders game on Saturday? Why not? I know. Sounds fun. I don't know how fun a Canada-Iceland game is going to be for you to watch when you really probably don't care about it. So have fun. My review will still be here. I'm sure the Mexico-Portugal game is better. No NYCFC game this weekend, or should I rest for the St. Louis game? I'd say rest for the St. Louis game, but 3 minutes in. Jamaica has the ball. They're wearing their yellow against New Caledonia wearing gray. New Caledonia, of course, got here by losing the OFC final against New Zealand. New Zealand won the open or the full spot to the World Cup by winning that qualification final. The OFC World Cup qualifying tournament was won by New Zealand. They had the open or the full spot. New Caledonia was in the final, and they lost the final, which gave them the playoff spot, which Four minutes in, Jamaica did rotate, or they're playing their weaker 11 because they think their weaker 11 will be good enough to beat New Caledonia. Did Rudolph Speed make a bad decision? I mean, if they win, even if it is within 120 minutes, I guess it's not a bad decision. But if they go to penalties, it was a bad decision no matter how you slice it. I'm sure the big players will come in if they need to. Though, ball crossed in, headed over the bar. That was honestly just sad. Five minutes in. What do you think about Ronda Rousey returning to wrestling and joining AEW? Well, she didn't sign, is what Tony Khan said. I don't care because I don't watch AEW. I do not care. I do not care. 5 minutes in. Five minutes in. Throw in. Cleared away. Would you get the AEW meal at White Castle? They have an AEW meal at White Castle? No, I would not. I just want my regular old sliders and fries. Saved. I don't know if... Dude, I think if that happened, I could probably hear Ryan LFC scream from here. And I'm not even watching his stream. Let's not do that to him. Come on now. Or at least I could imagine what he would sound like screaming and losing his head if New Caledonia were to score. Honestly, I'd probably feel the same way, just not screaming as much. Either way, let's not do that. I want this to be simple. I want this to be simple, frankly. I think some Jamaican fans would have a heart attack if they saw New Caledonia score on Jamaica, let alone take the lead. Which would be even worse if they took the lead. So, where's the game being played? Estadio Akron, Chivas' Stadium, Guadalajara. Estadio Akron. Beautiful stadium, though. It's a very beautiful stadium. Bias ref, no yellow, Hal. Now, of course, Son is hate watching Jamaica, so he probably wants to see New Caledonia score first. Point is, I know a lot of people on both sides, or at least somebody on both sides. Either way of the argument. Either way, Jamaica playing forward, controlling the ball, as you would expect. Pretty simple so far. Didn't Jamaica put out their new jerseys for the World Cup, by the way? Or at least what they would wear? Why are they wearing their old jerseys? Maybe that's just how cheap the JFF is. I don't know. 4 onion rings, sliders with cheese fries, and a medium drink. Yeah, I just want the regular sliders. Give me the regular White Castle sliders. With a pickle, maybe 2. And I'll put some ketchup and mustard on it myself. And give me my fries. Ball crossed in, header. If I could get Crystal sliders, I would, that already have the mustard on it, which I don't put ketchup on those, weirdly enough. Well, probably didn't think about it when I got them that one time. But either way, still probably wouldn't do it, even if I got them brought home, if I was near one. Either way, because they grill it, steam it with the mustard on it. That's cool. So the average tickets for that Cron game was 300 pesos, so about $15. Good from FIFA. Oh, so pesos are just like Japanese yen. It seems higher than it really is. I don't know. Maybe I should. It's been freaking 21 years. Guess I forgot. But what do you know? What do you know? 20 pesos is $1. Okay. And a free Mercedes Monet or Edge toy. Well, okay. Well, that's pretty. I don't really like sliders with cheese on it. And that's certainly more like singles. Like, I can eat a sandwich or a burger with cheese on it if it's actually high quality slice of cheese. I'm not going to eat a burger with a freaking Kraft single on it. You're out of your mind. Now, if it's like high quality Colby Jack or high quality cheddar or some of that ilk, then there you go. But either way, I can't stand Kraft singles. I can't. Fans booing Jamaica. Well, it depends on. It depends on who's the fans in the stadium. Like, there's no way there's more New Caledonian fans than Jamaican fans. I'm guessing it's a lot of Mexican fans who are there just to watch the game, which they might be hate watching it too. I don't understand why they would. I get why Trinidad would. That rivalry makes sense. I do not get why Mexicans would boo Jamaica. Cody Rhodes getting his own meal at Burger King. Well, I don't like Burger King either. I think Burger King is garbage. But then again, McDonald's is garbage at this point too. Wendy's is top tier. I mean, Culver's, of course. I mean, I like White Castle, but those are sliders. Wendy's is top tier. If you want to talk about actual fast food, Wendy's is top tier. If you want to talk fast casual, Culver's, and then Wendy's. White Castle's its own thing. But Crystal's is better than White Castle, but that's only in the South, so you got to do what you got. Mexicans were with the Suriname fans and doing olays in Monterrey. What are you surprised about? Free kick for Jamaica. Playing forward. Cleared away. Good header, but it's not far enough. Jamaica on the ball. Ball crossed in. Shot missed! No, it was missed. Couldn't even get the touch to it. Brooks. Wow. Well, I've never heard of this guy before. I've never heard of this Brooks guy before, so you might as well be trash. That's a bad first impression. Andre Brooks plays for Sheffield United, 22. Oh, so he's okay. I get it. He's a diaspora player. He's been playing for Bradford, PA in England up until he played for Sheffield United. And he's been there since 2022. 92 appearances, 10 goals. I don't choose. I'm surprised that Miami's win at Yankee Stadium. I mean, they were supposed to win. So, no. They lost the game that mattered. Way better. The playoff games were held in Qatar. They were empty. Yeah. The Peru and Australia game. Well, I didn't realize they were going to rotate. I didn't realize Jamaica were going to rotate and use random Premier League guys. Efren Mason Clark from Coventry City. Tyrese Campbell. Charlton Athletic. Webster. Let's see. Skendeja. Okay, I've never heard of that place. You don't watch Coventry City? No, I don't. Jamaica should still win. If it's 0-0 by halftime, they'll bring on Bailey and Reed. Yeah, exactly. Just don't go down. A man Oracle. Cadamarteri, I know him. I know who he is. Wrexham, Bailey Cadamarteri for Wrexham. Isaac Hayden, QPR, because he's played there. Croy Anderson, Blackpool, no relation. Joel Atiboyer, Coventry City, but at least I know who he is. St. Mirren, Richard King. Brentford, Ethan Pinnock. Andre Blake, Philadelphia. 9. Why do Jamaican fans hate the MLS or USL Championship? Because I think that's, well, as far as I can tell, the Jamaican fans who don't like the MLS or USL Championship are the ones who are British diaspora. I mean, there's a big British diaspora for Jamaica. But from what, I mean, yeah, there are Jamaican fans who hate MLS and USL Championship, but I think they're Jamaican diaspora who live in England or have English blood who don't like MLS. Just like every other Euro snob who doesn't like MLS. They believe the same talk that American Euro snobs believe, but at least those Jamaican Euro snobs at least make sense because they have English blood. Or they live in England. Those make sense. Once they started calling the players in the UK, they expect them to stay there and want their players to develop there. Well, that's understandable, but sometimes that doesn't work. Look at Mexico. Free kick for Jamaica. I mean, look at Mexico, a country who has better players. Mexico sends some players to Europe, and they still come back. Sometimes quicker than others. I'm not saying Hector Herrera was a quick return. I think Hector Herrera was pretty good in Europe. Same as Chicharito. Same as Tecatito. Those were good players in Europe. But there are players in Mexico who've played in Europe and come back very quickly. Carlos Salcedo was one of them. Being one of them, for example. Also going to MLS as well. Free kick. But which is why I'm kind of glad Gilberto Mora hasn't gone to Europe yet. Is he that talented he could succeed? Yes, but he's also very young. And if he goes to the wrong team, he'll play for a team that's not fit for his talents. I think he should go to La Liga. But either way. Obed Vargas, it wouldn't surprise me. Shot, save, rebound, goal! Jamaica! Bailey Catamarteri puts away the rebound. It is 1-0 Jamaica. 0-1. I agree. 0-1. 0-1. Bailey Catamarteri scores for Jamaica, and they lead in the 18th minute. A rebound falls to Catamarteri, and he slots it home. Free kick over the top. Greetings from Bolivia. Saludos. And the rebound for Catamarteri is scored. 0-1, 0-1. Bailey Catamarteri, Jamaica. '18th minute. Well, let's see. 1-0. So, was it from the stream or the review? 0-1. 18th minute for Catamarteri. Okay. Now, if Tavon Gray went to League One or English Championship, that'd be good for his Jamaican national team career. I mean, I don't disagree. Cleared away. Corner for Jamaica. I don't disagree. But then he'd have to stay in Europe. I don't know. Maybe he missed the mark there. Corner for Jamaica. Cross in. Shot brought down. That'll be cleared. I wonder if Zane Monlouis gets called up for Jamaica as EAFC's calling him Jamaican. He's got a better chance playing for Jamaica than England. You think England would call him up? Even if he succeeded in MLS, even if he was on a future CONCACAF Champions Cup winning squad, even if he was on an Intercontinental Cup winning squad, even if he was on a Club World Cup winning squad, you think England would still call him up out of MLS? You're out of your mind. Yeah, no. He very likely would have to be a Jamaican player. Like, yeah, I mean, I don't think that's a bad call. If he's certainly. Now, certainly, if Toronto won a CONCACAF Champions Cup, he'd be a big part of it. If they won an Intercontinental Cup or did well at a Club World Cup or won it, of course he'd be called up by Jamaica. They wouldn't. That'd be genius. Or that would just be obvious. You cannot not call him up in that case if you're Jamaica. But there's no way England would. Hydration break at the 21st minute. 1-0 Jamaica. There's no way they would. There's no way they would. England would never call up an MLS star, let alone somebody playing in MLS. But if he was the star or a very good defender on an MLS team that won a lot of things outside of just the MLS Cup, like Continental Cups and International Cups, you think they call him up? No, you're out of your mind. That would never happen. It would never happen. He could be the reason why Toronto won the Club World Cup, and he still wouldn't get called up for England. If he did do that, would he be better than Ben White? Yes. If he did do that, Zane Monlouis, if Zane Monlouis did win the Club World Cup, Intercontinental Cup, CONCACAF Champions Cup, it was a big reason why the whole way. Is he better than Ben White? Yes. Hell, no, I'll say that now. Screw it, he is. I think Zane Monlouis is a better center back than Ben White. I'd say it. I don't care. I think he's that talented. It's not his fault we suck. And by the way, ever since he started playing this season, guess what? Toronto's defense looks solid. I don't know. You need to win the CONCACAF first. Well, if they call the Pirate, they will. I didn't say with Robin Fraser. I did not say that. Hell, I didn't say with anybody else. But if they do what they know is right to do, they will. If they make the right call, they will. And quicker than you think. Quicker than you think. Because of guys like Zane Monlouis. But no, I'll still stand by Zane Monlouis is that damn talented. Nobody knows it, though. But it will be proven. It will be proven. Zane Monlouis is better than Ben White. I'd take that call. But Arsenal let him go. And they're fucking idiots. Thank you, Arsenal. You're a bunch of fucking bottle job idiots. Thank you. Thank you, you bunch of bottle job idiots. Thank you. We thank you for Zane Monlouis. You're still a bunch of idiots. Mikel Arteta, you are a bottle job idiot. But thank you, Mikel. I never doubted. Don't doubt the Pirate. "26 minute. Free kick for New Caledonia. Over the top, and that's out for a goal kick for Andre Blake. Well, at least he has a better time in goal right now than Philly. Hold on, I gotta make sure of something. I think it's been Andrew Rick the whole time. On Monlouis, that is. Okay. I never doubted him either. Let me make sure before I say some dumb shit. I've already. Playing forward. What the hell? What the hell? Playing forward. 5 MLS rounds so far? Jesus Christ. We have played 5 games. Damn. Somehow MLS needs to help Pumas get to another final. Or we just win. Oh, Andre Blake did start in their last game. Club America. I think he started that game. Or was that Andrew Rick? It was Andrew Rick. Okay. Andrew Rick started in the Champions Cup. Over the top and caught. Andre Blake did start their last game. Andre Blake started against Atlanta. Andrew Rick played all the Champions Cup games. Why would you do that? 27th minute. Why would you do that? I can see why they lost. Why would you do that? Thoughts on Kai Trewin? Would he be good in the World Cup? I can't give that thought process. I don't know them. Who would win Jamaica versus Bolivia? Jamaica. But they'd actually have to play their best 11. Andre Blake played all the MLS games and not the CONCACAF games. Dumb. NYCFC? I know Andrew Rick played Defense Force. It was Blake against NYCFC. Playing forward, New Caledonia. Trying to make sure here. I mean, the Defense Force games make sense. Have I ever been harsh on Jamaica? Andre Blake played all the MLS games, but not the CONCACAF games. Makes you... Why wouldn't you prioritize CONCACAF? Header. Are you doing that? Doing what? Must be all harsh being a Pumas fan because right now they're flying high, but they always know how this ends. Dude, they got eliminated from CONCACAF. I mean, yeah, they did. They are playing well right now, but I've always been positive towards Jamaica, if that's either way. I've always been positive towards Jamaica. Oh. Yeah, no, I haven't really seen him play at all, so I can't tell you. Like, he did a decent job defending Messi, but okay. Okay, I'll take it from you, but I don't think that's good enough for the World Cup. Player down, 30th minute. Still 1-0 for Jamaica. Let's hope Jamaica doesn't bottle it like Suriname. They're playing New Caledonia. It would take an absolute disaster to bottle against freaking New Caledonia. It would take a disaster. An utter disaster to bottle against New Caledonia. Come on now. That'd be a disaster. An utter disaster. Be an utter disaster. Thank you for the honest feedback. Tough love is needed. Over the top, over the bar. Boop. 32nd minute, WOFC. Bassett might be back for the next game. Caicedo will make his debut against Vancouver. Okay. So on the 4th or 3rd or whatever, playing forward for the growth of football. I mean, do you want to see DR Congo destroy New Caledonia? Like, I mean, you could really, like, if New Caledonia wins this game, it's going to be because Jamaica blew it. And Jamaica has a reputation for being on paper merchants. Jamaica has a reputation for choking when they have a high expectation, when they have such a high ceiling. Do you think that really grows football if you beat a team, if you come back and beat a team who's known as frauds? and then you get dominated by DR Congo, who's pretty damn good. Fair enough. It might happen. OFC is definitely growing. I still think New Zealand will keep farming that one spot direct to World Cup. I don't disagree, but maybe by the time I'm like 70 or something, somebody else. But New Zealand always had a head start anyway. Ball crossed in. So New Caledonia or any OFC team has to catch up to where that head start started New Zealand. New Zealand's just going to leave other teams in the dust. As the Confederation grows, because there's more competition, it's hard to still catch up to a team who already had a long head start, who were in the World Cup when you had to earn it out of that Confederation, who were still neck and neck with Australia until Australia bolted. So, you know what? I don't disagree with that, at least for the time being. Jamaica's winning this match, but it's about exposing them before the Congo game. Learning experiences. Fair enough. I mean, because Punk rage baited Roman into attacking him, I guess. That's the storyline. Either way. So, I mean, that's the thing, is like, New Zealand always had a head start, especially with Australia bolting. So all these other OFC teams have to catch up to where the head start started. And here comes New Caledonia, chip, caught by Andre Blake. Oh my God. Oh my God, Jamaica almost did it. No. Well, Pepito was right, wasn't he? Well, wasn't he right? Jamaica almost did a Jamaica thing. At least Andre Blake got back there. He checked keeper and he was like, I'm going to shoot that thing. Jamaica's getting cocky. This is why you don't, well, they already were cocky by rotating or playing a weaker 11. We just told you. Well, there was almost a disaster for you. Caught. Luckily, it was not a goal, and that was almost from Gope Fenepe. Jamaica's got to stop doing this. Fraud alert. Fraud alert, fraud alert, fraud alert. Like, if Jamaica lose this, I'm going to let hell rain on them. I won't be the only one, though. I won't be the only one. But hell will rain on Jamaica if they choke. If they bottle it, I am raining hell on them. I'm going to rant at them. Playing forward. '36 minute, or North Macedonia, Italy. Is it worse than Boca Auckland or North Macedonia, Italy? I mean, Boca Auckland, it's not worse than North Macedonia, Italy. It might be worse. I don't know if it can be worse than Boca Auckland because, like, both Italy and Boca are bigger than Jamaica. Jamaica are good in CONCACAF. On paper, they should be really good. It's embarrassing to Jamaica, but is it embarrassing across the whole world? Like the Super Fracasso? Is it the Super Fracasso that you would say, you know what, the whole world's going to be laughing at you? No, but Jamaican fans and people who know about Jamaica will be laughing if they blew this. If they lose to DR Congo, I mean, Jamaican fans will be heartbroken, but you can't really call it a bottle job. It's a 50-50 game. the DR Congo game. That certainly ain't a bottle job. Unless Jamaica was ahead like 3-0 and then blew the game anyway. But, 38th minute. Jamaica true coin flip. Suriname already lost. I don't need to see another CONCACAF loss. I'm going to be so mad. I agree. Mexico versus Haiti, 2009 pre-Olympic. Well, then a U23 tournament doesn't hit the same. I don't think that hits the same. It's worse than that, yeah, because this is a World Cup qualifier. If they blow this, Lando finished P3 and FP1. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yes. Lando P3 and Suzuka and FP1. Let's go. Oscar was P4, but nobody gives a shit about him. Still not as embarrassing. That was like earthquake worldwide embarrassing. That's my point I'm trying to make. Here comes Jamaica. Shot save. Oh, Katamarteri missed. That could have been 2, but it was not. Don't underestimate DR Congo. This isn't a 50-50. I mean, the way Jamaica's playing. They're saving their best players. But they're saving their best players for that game. Smart. That Iceland team were warriors. I agree. I don't disagree there. But I don't disagree with that. But 40th minute. Throw over the top. Header down. Cleared away. I mean, it looks, I have to say, which is crazy, it looks like Gylfi Sigurdsson is still on the Iceland roster. And he got called up to the, far as I can tell, it says he's on the roster for the Canada game. Unless that's a different Gylfi, but let me make sure before I mean, there's, but yeah. I'm surprised too. But midfielder Gylfi Sigurdsson, age 36, Viking Reykjavik. He was a baller in 2016. And somehow he's still playing for Iceland, and he's on the roster for the Canada game. I didn't even know Canada would let him in. I'm honestly surprised. Huh. Saved. So. Sheriff beating Madrid and Bernabeu. Yeah, no, I learned my lesson there. Yeah, no, I'll never bet on Jamaica. Hell, just telling somebody to bet the over on Jamaica a couple of years ago when they just had hired McLaren. That was bad idea. Luckily, it was not listened to, which means things weren't ruined. As it is. So, either way, either way. So, yeah, no, never bet on Jamaica. You're right. Even on a game like this, you shouldn't bet on Jamaica. New Caledonia could have been leveled if they weren't so smooth-brained. Yep. Speaking of Canada versus Iceland, we will be live at noon Central, 1 Eastern for Canada versus Iceland on Saturday. Playing forward. .44th minute. I'm genuinely serious. Jamaica playing awful. I mean, they're not playing great. No. I don't disagree. Damn. Hope Canada's going to the World Cup and not just because they're hosting. Well, I mean, they qualified to the World Cup before. I'm sure they would have qualified to the new or the 26th World Cup had they weren't getting a free hosting slot. I think they would have made it. So, do with that what you will. Over the top. But, you know what? I will say it. No, I don't disagree. Jamaica's definitely doing the bare minimum. But the bare minimum's enough. 4 minutes of stoppage time. They do look, overall, ref's kind of weird. No yellow for Jamaica. You're the second person to make that complaint. Jamaica playing over the top. Yeah, Jamaica should be... If Jamaica was at their best, let's not forget they rotated. If Jamaica was at their best, they should be up 2 or 3. And horrible defensive play, but that's a free kick. Offside. In theory, with the players they have, they should have. So you're not wrong. Especially in the past, 10 years? 12 years? When they've made finals and all that, 12 years, they should have pulled one out of their ass. I don't disagree. But I think anybody who watches Jamaica and sees the roster they have and the roster that's just got on paper better, you would think that, yeah. You would think, yeah. Playing forward. You're not wrong. You can't take that kind of risk. Look at the Suriname-Guatemala game. Exactly. But Jamaica's lucky them not overlooking New Caledonia hasn't bit them in the ass. But I think we can all agree on that one. Playing forward. And I think they're the tallest in CONCACAF as well. Yeah, in theory, you think they would have won a Gold Cup by now. 2 minutes to go in the half. Throw in for Ethan Pinnock. 1 minute to go in the half. Headed away. Header. Okay, that's funny. Trinidad and Haiti always been better than Jamaica. Jamaica's been lucky the past few years, plus diaspora. I mean, historically. Offside. This is awesome. French midfielder Aurélien Chouameni said it was great to play at Gillette today. Quote from Chouameni, incredible to get the chance to play at the Tom Brady Stadium. I texted him before the game to tell him it was a pleasure for me to play at the stadium. I like Chouameni. I like him. It is the Tom Brady Stadium. Yes. Yeah, Gillette Stadium is Tom Brady Stadium. Yes, he's right. And it's halftime. 0-1 Jamaica. Is it the prettiest game? No. Are they doing exactly what they need to do? Yeah, I guess. Do they have the lead? Yes. Do I think Jamaica or lucky New Caledonia ain't anybody worth a damn? Yeah. Yeah. Jamaica's lucky they're not drawing right now. Jamaica's lucky they're not losing right now. They're really underrating New Caledonia, even more than I did. And luckily, Jamaica being cocky hasn't bit them in the ass yet. If it doesn't tonight, it probably will Tuesday, if they make it. But I didn't think somebody could play down to competition as bad as Italy. Jamaica said, hold my beer. Hold my red stripe, is what Jamaica said. You think nobody could play down to competition as bad as Italy did today and still win? Jamaica said, hold my red stripe. And looks like so far they could play down even worse than Italy did, but still win. That's where we are right now, I'll be honest. With that being said, we'll take a short break at the half, talk about the stats, get this one going. 45 more minutes of this game. Then we'll review it, and then we'll be back for Trinidad. You're probably right, but I hope Jamaica wins. With that being said, sit tight, be back. 1-0 at the half. It's called the top 3 teams in CONCACAF all automatically qualified to this World Cup because they're hosting. And CONCACAF got an extra 5 spots, 2 playoff spots, 3 automatics. That's what's wrong. With that being said, maybe New Caledonia remontada. It's possible. Sit tight, be back. We're back for the stats at the half. Here we are. We got 43% possession to 57% possession. Wow. Wow, I would expect, honestly, nah, that's just sad. Either way. 4 shots to 7. 0 shots on 1 shot on goal to 4. 157 accurate passes, 82%. Pass accuracy to 219, 85% pass accuracy, 7 fouls to 10, 0 corners to 1. 4 shots to 7. 1 shot on goal to 4. 191 passes to 257, 82% pass accuracy to 85. 5 throws to 12. 1 offside to 1. 0 yellow card to 0. 0 red card to 0. 0-1 at the half. I mean, Jamaica, honestly, Cape Verde beating Chile 2-1. Cape Verde a man down. By the way, wow. Well, I guess they must be good. Either way. Well, they must be really good then. Either way, for me, I think Jamaica is just... Jamaica is lucky they're playing New Caledonia. Like, as I said, Jamaica's lucky. Like, they're pulling at Italy. They are playing down the competition as much as they can while still winning. That's about it, really. That's about exactly what it is. Like, that's exactly what this is. Jamaica are winning, but they're very much playing down to New Caledonia about as much as they could without losing. They're doing exactly what Italy did against Northern Ireland. Playing down to them as much as they can without losing, except Italy played their best 11. Jamaica is not playing their best 11. So do with that what you will. And the second half, here we go. "45 more minutes. Will Jamaica get more goals, or it is... playing forward. Let's see what Jamaica does. Oh, it's out for a throw-in. "46 minute. Jamaica on the ball. Just out for a throw-in. In through, chipped, and that's out for a goal kick. Goal kick for Jamaica. That was a good cross. He was offside. Well, okay. Playing forward. Here comes New Caledonia, but that'll be cleared away by Jamaica. Playing forward. New Caledonia blocked away. Goes down like a sack of potatoes. Jesus Lord. Playing forward. And Jamaica does not. Steps up. Playing forward. Averena's on the bench for Chile. Well, good for him. Goal kick for New Caledonia. Jamaica's winning 1-0. Playing forward. Foul. No. Okay, yeah, foul, free kick. Just 1-0. What's wrong with Jamaica? They're a bunch of frauds and they rotated. They're not even playing their best players. 50th minute. Texier's day-to-day lower body. That's why Villano played tonight. Okay. Throw in. Jamaica is not looking pretty. Playing forward. Playing forward. Here's Jamaica. Catamarteri. Cross saved. Oh. That's Ron's excuse. Best players on the bench. They've been poor. Well, I did say they were frauds, didn't I? I did say Jamaica were frauds in general, didn't I? Didn't I also say that? The players they play should still be winning 2 or 3-0. I didn't say I disagreed. They are poor. But shot wide. But as well, Leon Bailey on the bench. Damari Gray. Not even there. Damian Lowe, Leon Bailey, KC Palmer. Bench. CFOS bench. Bobby Reed came on at the half. Okay, there we go. Yeah, Bobby Reed now just came on at the half. But yeah, no, Jamaica have been poor. I don't disagree. I've been saying they did exactly what Italy's been doing, or did today. Throw in for Jamaica. Throw in. Long throw in. Header cleared. Nobody should be winning by nothing because of this and that. Football's played on the pitch. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Corner for Jamaica. You play it on the pitch. That's the reason Jamaica are here. Because if Jamaica got into the World Cup just because they, on paper, were one of the best 3 CONCACAF teams, they wouldn't be here. So you're right. They didn't perform to the level they needed to. They got outplayed by Curacao. Curacao automatically at the World Cup. Nobody would have thought that would have happened. And Jamaica's in the playoff. And safely were. Punched away wide. Nah, just flew over. That's out for a corner. So you're not wrong. No team goes into a game thinking we're going to lose because this player plays with this team unless you're a loser. I never thought. See, I never thought that. Yeah, nobody goes to Man City thinking, oh, we're going to lose because Erling Haaland plays for them. Yeah, nobody does that. Cross in. Header. Yeah. But it's a lot harder when you don't have that same on-paper talent. Jamaica's League 2 players are still better than wherever New Caledonia's players play, is my point. So, I mean, deep down you know it, but you don't say it. Like, it doesn't change how you play, no. But deep down you know. Header. But no, you're not wrong. I'm not disagreeing with anything you're saying. I'm not. No, I don't goal kick. I don't think anybody is afraid of playing, well, but deep down to be like, well, you know, Leon Bailey, though. Playing forward. '56 minute. If Velde keeps playing like he did last weekend, he might get a look by Norway. I don't disagree. '56 minute. Jamaica is playing down to New Caledonia and doing the bare minimum. I mean, that's probably how Italy felt. Either way. Playing forward. Blocked away. '58th minute. Headed over. Did Europeans get better? They defeated Colombia and Brazil. Maybe. Cross in. No, not there. Still with Jamaica. Cleared away. Saved. Better New Zealand. No, they're not. Yeah, Jamaica, if they... Even with their best players, if Jamaica play like this against DR Congo, they're getting destroyed too. Who are we kidding? But at least they didn't have the embarrassing loss. But here comes New Caledonia. Cross over the top. Just a little bit too heavy, but that almost was in perfect position. But no, if Jamaica plays like this on Tuesday, if they make it still, there is still 30 minutes to go. Over the top. Chip. Over the bar. Or you could have just ran with a damn thing, Bobby. Okay. Could have ran with a damn thing, Bo. Jeez. '60th minute. Who? Yeah, that was my question. Who? Who the hell is that? Free kick. Curacao plays in about 2 hours. Oh. Never heard of them. Over the top. Snowy shouldn't be dissing 50, but I ain't never heard of that damn guy. Curacao playing China. Like, I wonder if Trinidad beats Venezuela or even plays them close. I wonder how mad Sun's going to be when Trinidad isn't here. OT Oilers in Vegas after watching this. Now, I mean, if they lose 3 or 4-0. Well, you know what? Even if they lost 3 or 4-0 against Venezuela, they could still be playing better in Jamaica. Who am I kidding? Jamaica's playing Honestly, you want me to be real? They're lucky New Caledonia hasn't made them pay. Free kick for New Caledonia. If Jamaica keep playing like this, if they win this game, playing this way for the rest of the game, and then play this way on Tuesday, they're getting bodied. Probably like 5-0 by DR Congo. If you want me to be honest. '63rd minute. '63rd minute. You can tell New Caledonia's been training hard. Yeah. Playing forward, Jamaica. Katamarteri. Katamarteri still plays it backwards. Playing forward. Katamarteri with a cross. Nobody there but Bobby Reed wide. Jamaica are not tactically disciplined. I'll agree with that. I'll agree with that. But they never were. But Jamaica were never tactically disciplined. That was, except for the time they had Hall Grimson as the manager. Playing forward. Playing forward Jamaica. But no, Jamaica was never tactically disciplined. They never have been tactically disciplined. And that'll be cleared by New Caledonia. Goalie gets close enough to clear the ball away, 65th minute. So, '65th minute. Jamaica need to take their chances. If they don't, well, we're going to see Suriname 2.0. I don't think New Caledonia is good enough to do what Bolivia did to Suriname. But we're about, hold on, 5 minutes away from that happening. 5 to 7 minutes away from it to start going to shit. But again, worst case scenario, probably be extra time because there's not going to be a bullshit penalty to the point. They're not going to get to the point where there's a bullshit penalty like the Bolivia games or Suriname game. Keeper came up big there. Maybe that flips the momentum. But again, stop underestimating them. At least it's not bad if I do. I'm not Jamaica. Blocked away. That's out for a corner. I can underestimate them, and it's not a problem. I'm not Jamaica. I don't play for Jamaica. I don't coach for Jamaica. I don't do any of that. Ball crossed in. Header. '67th minute. Substitution. It's New Caledonia, not New Zealand or Australia. 67th minute. Contreras coming off for Gerard Waya. '68th minute. Oilers win an OT. Bouchard. Well, there you go. New Zealand, Australia are not the level South American and Europeans. Leon Bailey's on for Jamaica. Leon Bailey is on for Jamaica. Are they? Oh, now they're just going. I don't know, man. I don't blame them, but if that ends badly, this can only end one of two ways. He scores or he gets hurt / red carded. Cross in, header, cleared away. 68th minute. Jamaica plays it all the way back to Andre Blake. '69th minute. Water break, 70th minute. I never did. Jamaica should be beating New Caledonia comfortably. Yeah, but they choked. Fair enough, but Australia. What the hell? You must be tripping on shrooms. Nah, you tripping on shrooms. I don't know that motherfucker. I don't know that motherfucker. I ain't that famous. I wouldn't want to know that motherfucker anyway, but I ain't that famous. Sadly. Well, I guess in this case, it's a good thing I'm not that famous, but mostly sadly. Get the fuck. Misinformation. Misinformation. Dude, somebody would... You're actually going to piss me off. You're actually going to piss me the fuck off. Go fuck yourself. Don't even play that. You can't even, no. Don't even play like that. That's not even funny. That's not even funny. AI. Don't. I hate misinformation and I hate hypocrites. Those are the two things I hate the most in the world. Can't help. And why do you think I want to live on a fucking farm? Why do you think I want to live on a farm? Even if I was famous, why the hell? Well, probably because I'm famous. Why the hell do you think I want to do that? I want nothing to do with fucking nobody. Except the people I'm actually friends with. 74th minute. I mean, traveling too, but either way. Playing forward is Jamaica. I'm back to the football. Cross in. Header. Wide. Jamaica puts it wide. You should be. You fucking should be. I don't disagree. I don't disagree. I just want to watch football or coach. Either or. Travel, cook, and be on a farm. That's all. Playing forward, 76 minute. Quinn Westberg. Gonna pay off for New Caledonia for Waya. Cross in. Nice. Yeah. Leon Bailey is mid, honestly. You're not wrong. Ah. Playing forward. And Bobby Reed falls down. Loses the ball. Leon Bailey loses the ball. This is probably going 1-0, honestly. You're probably right. At least there's not much of a review I have to do. I don't coach them. They probably don't want to listen to me. I hate the JFF. Well, I call the JFF out on their shit. I'm not dumb. I've called out the JFF on Ryan LFC's channel. I'm a white dude who can't speak patois if he wants, but normally doesn't. Who can call them out on their shit. Who knows their shit. You think they want to listen to me? No, probably not. Probably not. They don't want to listen to me. And you know what? If you don't want to listen to me, fine. Don't. Low coming on for Jamaica. But they don't know what a 4-5-1 is compared to a 1-4-5. They don't fucking know. Besides, I don't think, you know what? Besides, I don't think, to be honest, I don't think playing a 5-4-1 for Jamaica makes any sense. I don't think that makes any sense. That most of their talent are their forwards. Why would you play a 5-4-1? Why would you? I mean, yeah, the wing backs could go wide, of course, but you're saying 5-4-1, meaning back five, not back three with wing backs. You mean back five. When I see back five, I think back five. So, Jamaica aren't good at attacking. But again, on paper, their best players are their forwards. So, either way. Oh, I was like, don't tell me. 79th minute, getting to the 80th. 10 minutes to go. Like, why would you play? I'd rather they defend and counterattack. Their defense wasn't great either. Playing forward. We haven't tried it since 2007. I have no clue. I haven't turned that thing on since like 2007. I have no clue. I have no clue. That's a good question. We haven't turned the frickin' slot machine on since 2007. I have no clue if it works. I have no clue. Should we try? Probably. It's great for display regardless. Yeah. If it works, say $700 plus shipping. 82 minutes. Oh, free kick for Jamaica? Yep. At this point, they need one more goal. I mean, if they don't want to worry, yeah. Do they really need it, though? No. Wellapon and Howageni for New Caledonia for safety. Fair enough. Damian Lowe coming on. '84th minute. '84th minute. Somehow Jamaica is playing so down to New Caledonia. Playing forward. Cross in. Header. Falls wide, but it's still with New Caledonia. South Regional. Hold on. Iowa over Nebraska. Illinois over Houston. Let's go, Illini. Come on. Purdue over Texas. Arizona over Arkansas. Okay. Illini move on. Let's go. Let's go. The game does suck ass. Yeah, I don't disagree. They do look awful. '86th minute. We will review this game once it's over. We will review this game once it's over, and we'll be back for Trinidad, Venezuela at 5 in the morning. After this, it's New Zealand, Finland. I got to take some sort of a break. I want to see the Jamaican side that defeated Canada in Nations League. See, that's why I thought Jamaica would push forward. you would think that, I don't know, man. I don't know. Iowa, shot wide. Iowa versus Illinois, Elite 8. Purdue, Arizona, Elite 8. Cleveland leads Seattle. The Mariners hit 4 solo home runs on their 4 runs. And they're still losing to Seattle or Cleveland. The Yankees are 2-0 before the Blue Jays even play a game. Shit. Playing forward, headed away. Oh, no, they haven't even played today, the Yankees. They won game 1. That's it. They had a day off today. Okay. My bad. '88th minute. No, the Yankees have only played 1 game. Toronto versus Oakland or Sacramento, Las Vegas tomorrow. Not that I'm covering it, but I'll be watching it. I'll see the banner come down, but I ain't covering it. Playing forward. Saved. Terrible cross, as the whole game has been. Playing forward. Jamaica looks to be playing DR Congo. They just hold on. At least they're not losing. You're making me crazy, Jamaica. You're making me crazy. And it is 6 minutes of stoppage time. Okay. This is painful to watch. If this goes to extra time, I just hope Jamaica holds on or they get another goal, because I cannot stand this going to frickin' extra time. I'm going to flip. If this ends up going, if New Caledonia ends up tying this game, I'm going to flip. Corner. Fans loving it. Yeah, because I'm not going to bed. Yeah, some of us, because I'm not. It's because some of us could go to bed. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not. "92 minutes. I'm going to watch New Zealand versus Finland after this, but you're not going to sleep either. Cam Schlittler versus Robbie Ray tomorrow afternoon. Huh. I hope Robbie Ray freaking no-hits the Yankees. He did win a Cy Young with the Jays. So you know what? Robbie Ray, do a job for us. How about it? Every game matters. That's what I found out after last season. It's early don't mean shit. It's early is bullshit. That's what I found out after last season. So with that being said, Robbie Ray, can you do the Jays a job and no-hit the Yankees? Logan Webb is fucking garbage. By the way. Blue Jays? Well, would they be number one in the AL East if they won tomorrow? No, there's probably some 2-0 guys. Either way. There's probably some 2-0 teams. Either way. Halfway through stoppage time. Header. Luis Severino versus Kevin Gausman. Yep. Yep. USA, Mexico, or Belgium, Portugal. I'm doing the Canada game on Friday and the Belgium, Mexico, or the Portugal, Mexico game. USA could beat Belgium 50-50. It's, I don't know. Brought down. 96 minute. DR Congo World Cup 26 loading. Probably. 95th minute. Oh. DR Congo only defeated Bermuda by 2 goals. How long ago was that? How long ago was that? Playing forward. Oh, seconds to go. Yesterday. Oh. Okay, Jamaica could still beat them then. They only win 2-0 against Bermuda. No, I mean, they could win. They could win. I mean, they could win if they play better than this. And it's full time. Jamaica's going to advance. But that was the ugliest game I think I ever watched for a team who was winning the whole time. Full time, 1-0. 0-1, full time. Jamaica advances to play DR Congo. Hopefully they don't get destroyed. With that being said, Jamaica has to stop playing like this. I don't disagree. With that being said, well, you got what you wanted, son. Jamaica looks like frauds. They still won, but they look like frauds. Very much so. With that being said, and hell, New Caledonia didn't even have to kick them. They did it to themselves. With that being said, DR Congo, Jamaica on Tuesday, Iraq, Bolivia. We're not covering that one, but I'll watch it on my own time and talk about it on the day after. With that being said, there you go. If you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification. Hit that hi button to get this up in the algorithm. Hit that join button to become a member. Send subjects on live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlists. Share friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you within the hour for the review of this match. And then I will see you at 4:55 Central, 5:55 Eastern for Venezuela versus Trinidad. I already crashed out on somebody once. I'm not doing it again. Besides, that one's not as destructive. It's a lie. It's a lie, but it's not as destructive. No. My idol's not Cody Rhodes. It's John Cena. But that's not a destructive lie. Either way. Either way, with that being said, I'll see you in a couple of minutes for the review, and then I'll see you in the morning for Venezuela Trinidad. And I'm not sleeping, but I'm just going to take a break. With that being said, I'll see you later. I'm running. I'm out. Peace. Damn, Jamaica. I didn't think I could see somebody play down to a team more and still win after what Italy did, but Jamaica did so. How am I going to get 8 minutes out of this? I have no idea. Peace.